I was be in the Agyapong bio.
Canada Agyapong.
Yes.
T and you Fano.
Yes.
Canada Agyapong.
Yes.
A very good asset. The party must, as a matter of need and a possibility, defend him going into 2020 elections. Way back in 2018.
Okay.
At the 2020 elections. He has the utmost control over our action troopers. So you say grassroots.
Yes.
His financing of grassroots affirms our dire need of him at all costs in 2020 elections. Before 2020, once another year koto Canada Agyapong was say no at all costs. Because one don't make a move, now boys no move. One can sit, no more sit. Etino. Bibia mubeye bia omo di beja Canada Agyapong for 2020 elections omo ebeya ma no
yes
wo wie no omo say obra de fu tie it is important for a dossier to be prepared on him and deliberately leak through our friends in opposition who will call for his prosecution. Ye will come her party for bitimi kwatra TV so say Canada Agyapong ne kum ameswale won't ye
samati
won't ye
mate.
And what you hold them say, book where you fake. Now what you want them say, we jadi.
They say nipa ba ko aminim the book here try not to hobi so mo gin input so mo gin opinion o e Hopeson Adorye. And they say baby Ghana baby onam bia obeti Agyapade na anu ada gabi atwete say a book yi enye no kre na anu ada o chehine say ade we e fictitious e fake e malicious me enfa nya adwuma na anu ada the president so ba bontia be ka say there be ono za book onim ho kra hwe na omo twere book no might even be opposition for Hopeson why pa na twere say
how did you know say opposition for
some dem nim
esa obisa no who say you na twere then I want opposition for na twere esa obisa adame boa what there for a yinti mempese meye betrayal of trust into no abusha no ba ko ne make asai enka
really
o de nyamotre men go so ho what there me say for lack of you can say for the purposes of
confidentiality woman
me pese me boni din aka asem
o frɛ
what
no hope so for o de go for no say
it's okay
oh cowboy anke you nyamotre she sa book we enye MPP asem wo ye MPP ni amemfa wo honshem okay
enye MPP asem o etu ye MPP ni a memfa wo honye den enshem ebusua bi asem de yeka
okay
ebusua no mo agye ato wo se we ni epese yeye ema ye ho ye ma ye nanankanso a ye nwo wo mo sene wo mo ebe control the nation Ghana wo mo de ebe ka se wo mo ye shakers and movers of the country
nanankanso ye nyan wo mu nyina ha
nyabotre emre bia na me start from the forward me say ye beje Ghana si ho oko forward forward was signed signature waha you have signing of Oriata and it was here now before then
yes
I had a conversation with someone and this book it was only one copy in this world one enti omo a eyo omo dia ni hia no mo ya to ho no mo discuss ya omo wi a omo ato special save eshem ni aloko
they say this can good save no they have a special save for it
that's right there maybe a dey ka say Nyankopon ti salata ni one particular one omo refie and a table so I know be copy so no tamo ye fast et wo hwa wo hu say ya photocopy
yes
no photocopy ni nyina am so draw fie no nya time no de ne phone scan ni nyina put in the soft copy a etomu eti ne se wodi dija obia o masa ni panani yeden epre
yes say come the ni bre nenam
eti di bre nenam
yes
enti me suspect say ne adidi agya obi ana nipa no ko pie so a che say tima kwakoto abonten me enyam na me twoye once it's a public document we'll discuss it
okay
obi antimi si obi akwan say sabuku yi yan discuss it just obegitum say your book enti obi anka ho asem
ye hu altar na altar bible ni say ne de dia ye ni nka ho asem
but the content we'll discuss it. We would discuss it. I have a family. Wamususunya bidia you have a family. Wamusunya bidia Aditina the whole Ghana. Yemfa ye bibia emfa mabusuya baako. We young people now fresh out defend the way and not been a Yankopon the chair no what twatching it. Wabusuya nya binasa wompa. Tana hoda defend it. Share the forward first paragraph. Was it to our future made up of present and the unborn? What here? Adi we omo ya mo dachi. Eye enne.
Yes.
Ye na ye ti ase ne e wo abusuanum ne ye ma na omo ti ase ne no. Edi omo a ye nya nwu omo. Omo na cancel abo.
Okay.
For whom this will of a nation is being prepared.
So they've labeled to be aware.
Now she say,
where
a serious issue near come ha say no. Serious issue. What you doing? Was it to our foremost king? Or for repeni, the prejudice spread across the world for whom and to whom alone this sacred document is prepared. Yeah, yet ya shena dumunyam.
Hey. Yema sheme.
Uye mun show saying. Yeah, yet ya shena dumunyam. Because of time, me kind in but yeah, babu so. Tieni waka wa saying. Was it with arrival of Nanado, we see the rebirth of a second JB Dangwa, who has come to the rescue. Afi, wo get your point in about.
As a will be my dream.
Who did you? Me, I'm not the author of this book.
Ben wants to see kind to me tears and
just some study. My study ajo. My kind, I kind.
It'll be our kind.
Oh yeah, analysis na. Pe.
It's so.
What is make kind chapter paragraph of your how do. What's it? Currently, with Nana in total control of the whole entity of Ghana, we have a duty to ensure that we take over the commanding height of the essential fabric of the factory, of the country, in order that even in the event that Nana leaves the scene after the mandatory 8 years, the sons and daughters of Ochemai will be firmly secured and such control both financially and economically, that can no longer be ignored in the battle to control the destiny of Ghana.
Nana Ben ye can some first and second term.
Na one share send me kokwa bawa hano one share metutu bi amane.
Some me trust.
One share metutu bi amane. What you say? What's it? In doing this,
yes,
we need to be strategic.
Okay.
We would have to work with other people from some of the diverse ethnic groups, including some carefully selected people in Ashanti and other diverse ethnicities or land. This will make them believe that they also have a hand in the pie.
Hey.
When we say MPP beko primaries, Omo champion yipa great people from the Ashanti region. Oh, and yeah, over say ya be. What would you know? No mu get this. It will obscure any suspicion that the project is essentially an operating project. This point is crucial, because with electoral politics, we have to have our eyes on the numbers in the electoral process.
Okay.
we cannot be blatant until we are completely secured in the endeavor. Tihase. It is especially so because so far the Ashantis constitute the single most populous ethnic group in this country. What do the next paragraph?
Yes.
Paragraph 9.
Yes.
Was it although the Ashanti group within the current MPP is gearing itself to take over the party after Nane's tenure in 2024. It will be ideal if we could work to bypass them in 2024. With hard work, we could work to pass the mantle over to a non-account person, preferably from the north, under whose presidency we could secure the maturity of our takeover project. Jesus Christ.
Watch my guys be school.
Jesus Christ. And then, Bede Woka say, MPP Fraber of River.
The northern part of Ghana.
But Minchina has say muye. What say? Asante for more MPP mu. War mo who say, one more NBD MPP anim. A brand and Kufado every.
Yes.
Now, more modern say Omubema na fa Asante for no. Na omo fama obia onye akani. Nemo baby omo pepper ne say the party be free enough.
Comes much my BNC.
Wait, I see an answer and see ye.
Nipa be 5 and 6.
Who better hoka say a fake documenter? Then you yourself should examine your head. As some that guy be cocotreno, he should examine his head first. What if say Jimmy Okroma say? As some we are bomb and asambum. Wait, 2018. What's his name? She, what dear, my main call or boss the answer.
Agyapong.
What dear tea? The Ekapa Agyapong. Mafias, Adorye. In this book, they have 332 galamsey companies. Our mugumo muyajuma. Called deep forest, over called galamsey, a cost or hodum. And then in that, no work I say.
When I say President Kwaso, the presidency better online if they try to do galamsey.
What am I? Officer, look, the same crophobia or more school or more Yankopan or madam or more school or more being would diagram move beat you this year.
I was what being in the Japan bureau.
Canada, Japan.
Yes.
T and your Mokafano.
Yes.
Canada, Japan.
Yes.
A very good asset. The party must, as a matter of need and a possibility, defend him going into 2020 elections. Way back in 2018.
Okay.
At the 2020 elections. He has the utmost control over our action troopers. So, you say, can grassroots? Yes.
Delta Force, the visible force, about
and all the former criminal elements who are purposed for the final push. In addition to his deep pockets, his financing of grassroots affirms our dire need of him at all costs in 2020 elections. Before 2020, once another, ye koto Canada, Japan was say, or move at all costs. Because one don't cast a move, now boys no move. Or cast a sit, no more sit. Etino, be beyond Mubaya or Mudibeja Canada, Japan for 2020 elections. Or more Ebeyaman.
Yes.
What we are no say, bread the fool. While conceding his magnanimity towards the base, his penchant for being a loose cannon in attacking persons who should be left alone is sometimes worrying. As a result, he must eventually be weighing off as our project reaps dividend.
Hey,
me say
dividends.
Me say bugwe ye be chiruma magana for nyina tiase.
Project no do
dividend. Say almost secure second term we are dividend number. It is that time no you pushing out.
Then you become irrelevant in the party.
To need less and less of his funding Saturday no. Afe candy sika bo and physical mo yen fa ho.
Irrelevant.
His self-confessed unbreaking quest for personal wealth is a potential threat to causing us to suffer needless exposure. It is important for a dossier, it is important for a dossier to be prepared on him and deliberately leaked through our friends in opposition, who will call for his prosecution. Kene Opoku is to revise the 2016 plan and progress to his dossier for this purpose, but should be filed under any of should not be filed under any official seal.
What's the fight for Chechemnian fancy? So after all the sacrifice this man has sacrificed for the party.
Yeah, will come her party for me to me contractive to secretary the Japan de kum ameswale. Won't ye?
Ah, so Mate.
Won't ye?
Mate.
And what you want them there say book where you fake. Now what you want them say wujedi. Was he unprepared dossier? Ye leaky informal opposition for. It should not come under any seal. This book is under a seal. A family be seal and a dasono. But the Omuba prepared their opposition for no call for Canada Japan in prosecution should not be under any seal.
After all the commitment and everything.
After all the commitment.
Dedication.
Some Kofwe Koko and Trapo MPP for Komuko and Trapo president in the Kennedy China ho a fighting no. That we are in what you want them say a fiction. Ace.
Because rubbish.
She mame mao.
And I fancy me.
Banks no. Why you be fast or mobile?
Yes.
Or classified into three. Your mother. Your biological children,
yes,
and your adopted children,
yes,
more than a Bank of Ghana. What they will tell me,
young Eco Bank one.
Yeah, call Eco Bank one. No, under adopted children. Eco Bank. Ninja na muno say, one more and conquer pese, one more control and as a bibisa.
Okay,
but one more promo for board on so. Na a basse. Or more disikabi ba for more personal businesses are netimafaho.
Okay.
What say we have two routes of entry into this institution.
Yes.
First is through Senate, which has a seat on board of Ecobank Ghana by virtue of its shareholding. The seat is occupied by Director General of Senate. In phase 2 of our agenda.
In phase 2.
In phase 2 of our agenda. Sabugwe revision we no 2018 no.
Yes.
In phase 2 of our agenda, Kofi Bosompem Osafumafo, who is a Deputy Director General of Senate, should be made the Director General to give him the seat on the Ecobank Ghana board. And then many will say, who is the Director General of Senate?
Wait a minute, wait dear.
Look. Take your time, analyze it. It is a NDC for unnatural book way, and abayi implemented ya at the ehun. At the ehun. Ehun. Me say this book, Alanche Mantimba, there should be a forensic audit to get the source of this book.
Just what can you do? Book here.
I'm a expert. Tracy, baby free. Yet you want to say a fiction.
I say imagination, a dream.
Hey, the last one. The last one. With the Mahusa Otamonoko. The last one. Last one.
Yes.
Under oil and gas.
Page 10 on last
one. Under you can say Woko Wofri capital market one under insurance. The next page. The next page. Mining, oil and gas industries. Tie. Baby Cranan can can about the electricity. But how the uncle has say? Was say our mining as well as oil and gas strategies constitute a major plank of our blueprint for controlling the extraction of natural resources, which God has generously bestowed on Ghana, particularly the Akyem land. The next, was it to this end? Okay, my memory has it. Growing environmental factors are rendering risky.
Yes.
Our use of illegal small-scale mining, galamsey, as a source of financing our political objectives. There is therefore a need to roll out a more rigorous legal means of controlling significant stake in the legal gold value chain. Let's just say, what can I say? Senior, you know, Obukas omo depend on galamsey nunkwa emre bi beba ebe hadwene nti omumpe legal yi. And was it to this end, a cursory look at the proof concession should be looked at. Asante Bediatuo is to lead the process to take over these concessions detail below and consolidate them into the standard Agyapade LLC incorporated in Jersey. Agyapade LLC, a parliament and another parliament. Hey.
Hopes watch my dream CBB.
Franco, Agyapade LLC, look, last I called this one, Honorable Adongo.
Yes.
Then person me find out.
Yes.
And the briefings, the Maya. Once a minority work up,
yes,
that time, majority, they had the numbers to pass it.
Yes.
But today this year so senior the President Babonte said omkwa year revision.
Yes.
Nafe asaba back to parliament. What kind kwachira tabu konti. Mo pa bo miemra part 2. Tabu konti ya. Kabeye say royalties no so mba bejeje no. A chunk of it will be diverted into account or mato war account.
War fund bi.
War fund. War fund. We are diverting look, what this country, hey, Ghana DBA, sorry, we need to fight this.
Really?
All Ghanaians are entitled to our natural resources. What can we say? We'll be examining head. Excuse me. And that power can be more worth we are saying. I young was in a shisho mumu. They should stop it. To end this, your best re. Momayenfa to me no Emma Alanko.
They say our production team no crack catch say they are making arrangements. What be part 2?
I said me part 2. Yeah, part 3 crack home.
But who's one of your machine you?
Me say we see
after all the sacrifice by Kedia.
I didn't say our phones were who you. When you get it, print it. The band they say. The fat pen kita. What dia walk kind now was in science here. What kind that was in science here? We are some go through beam. Yes, I'm fast anti-phone. The uncle for being free no from ra. I see, I see. Canada, Japan, 2020 year, young crow. That one why you are young body galaway, young dosia, near ye. I see, I see. But you're Montrao. That ye a mabbe abba, I see, and I say, ya transi, I'm a side way as you Ghana. Jabuja for Yabeda Munase. Na near me Kenyan say, Yura Alanko Jochemanting and in a Fafranto movement. We are coming to stand in and make sure say some of these things and koso. Na me can wahan say, Sabu di to me a shalanko Jochemanting and sa, Unkofo Kojelu Krumano. Unkofo Kojelu Krumano. Na me say Patuno, Metro High, why ye parking court.
Supreme Court one.
Baby, of course, Nina. What your metro why? And I'm a background check.
Okay.
I'll be who say, or you be corrupt.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
Or you be corrupt.
Now, what in Ngada? When it comes to corruption, what in Ngada?
To be honest, Debbie.
That's right. This is the man. Now, the Emma Mesa Echo Pen as a crowd, they say, well, your minister near say trade fair, year tone. Na omode agreement be to nanim o kinds are no awusunity was it agreement we am Ghana
edi ankanye ala na trade for yeton
ya ton enye se enye ala na me ka se no batie me
metie o pa house metie nkomo na ye me de metie
edi o ka se David we the Mwagana. Omuka was one sign. It was alleged. And a former member of parliament and no walk on radio so say. Okay. One also say, Wamuma investor no cra ebehono backdoor. Cash brand so on one sign. A brand who here sika at the aqua primaries. And so one sign. I know more term agreement, you know, a free trade at the Kobe before. I know more sign. Trade fair, a shared trade minister, as you know. Yeah, and saying they are covered before Aqua sign.
The sector minister.
Yes.
Every data should pass through his end.
Yes.
You see a person a ton Adorye. Yeah. Not only privy knowledge about it.
I just only knowledge about it. Was it one sign because agreement, you know, Mwagana?
No, they are furniture.
I know they are covered before Aqua sign. And they are boo honey. Look, Madame for Hinibia no was sponsor MPP in opposition. Was see the office with trade fair a finishing more nice. What your mama bre? You not started development to be out. Yes. You boo be office. O God my beland. I did any your honum. Eti Sadio Madi Jinama midna a reshemu ewodumu. Look, me the man made two tari a kufado de den pano. Me who say a kufado. No, you be a one you corrupt.
Okay.
Woka eyibi pana ebi obo bi di nkra no hu se sa di pana ye ya hu se the nimu se sa at once.
Okay.
Eba me chese mi jajidie the way I trusted the man. Bebre bia na me ka say the tiaje ye wa na busha for na asay no din. So hu ne tie no. Wa ba say ne din. Eti alande me because of that me dinachi me tare no tare o wire and why.
All right, so that's all here live on 2 TV. Anybody can catch us say Hopeson Adorye wa ha, director for special duties. Now Hopeson boy me say portfolio na se say special duties as it say.
Na then your special duties.
Nti chem.
Na duties as it say.
Me na you about nti chem.
Anami wa.
Okay.
Say ye wo nwuma ye.
Okay.
Eti uno we are special duties. I don't know.
Because na kwa kwati asembi.
Men kwati asembi ya special duties here.
Hey, Hopeson be kube. Na Hopeson, nyame adom. Me pese me bisa se afrafranto yi nipa.
Na o se me din na hemfimfi na iden.
Ya ovino. O ayi unim Zito.
Zito me ni papa.
Zito say ya ovino as a chene say ya oketwa. Na me say this is me share Hopeson na me bisa Hopeson because ono no menyini so akwa na mamu den last mo kana maybe amenyini
onko hoda maybe no friend yangu na maybe no friend of
but correct
there correct I said atakakra na tapeni
okay
me fie ya ye 2 bako 68 born bako 69 born
okay
na ye no na ye pre we say me na me peni we say me na me peni na tisa sa difference no
okay say hu say ya oketwa ni ya opanyini ni
oh fine eti no peni na friend ya oga
okay
ya ovi
okay
so
afede na de
Zito watwa
Zito Zito nimsa obekwa epo anu a wo hwe we de obo se watwa na ye hwe afafranto yi nipa ka be bisa sane ho te sei
afafranto ho ye pa na obia nim sa afafranto de wo hwe ye book ye chi a ene da ho kama
yes
so ho ne je now what done book na di mu a was it the great transformational plan
yes
na ofuri hono mu a ye wo west bako 4 e wo hono
okay
ye growth ye can say stability growth resilient and prosperity
okay
sa nyoma 4 we and ma oman bia ediye
growth
stability first
yes
now what move to growth from growth no e say ye resilient
yes
from there as I say obia diye prosperity
fine
what you say eti ene your current situation in Ghana now we are not in stable economy our economy is unstable economy inflation here 23% o share your debt to GDP baby akwakoduru ene eho enkekaye o share the exchange rate ni na eka huna we are not stable eti essence ye stable ni no we need someone who will take us to that stability.
Okay.
Now, enye nwanwa see about Fourth Republic, this is 32 years. This 32 years, yanya president ahodo.
Yes.
Omaba betwe mu akọ ene ni wote so.
Yes.
First one, wo wie no, Jerry John Lawrence.
Yes.
Was wa lay foundation.
A good foundation.
One cannot just good was a solid foundation.
Thank you.
Wo free honum Jericho for by. Wo wie was wa lay solid foundation. Or no foundation na wo lay no, ultimo say na kay solid. Offer the size of the economy from 4 billion within 8 years na quadruple up 16 billion. It will not say no kase wa build the foundation and now what you say. It na kase ya babisi superstructure na so.
Okay.
Ana Evans Atames ebaye. What so was say oh wa build the solid foundation. Your Mahama baye wa build the solid foundation. Ana Nana Dankwa Akufo-Addo ababedru. Na say finance minister was here build this solid foundation. That pain ye basic superstructure. That pain. Eti ye be market time build the foundation is out for 32 years. Then you say babe twice so build this 36 years. When? And no na lanche maintain kase. We need stability.
Okay.
Not just stability say oh and then dollar to CD. Ebi aye say antino is stable. And yeah no ni hwehwe.
Okay.
As I said to me twice for 4 years, na you stable. And no na di growth eba. Eti growth no eba. Ubon safe we economy no aba be solid, resilient. Then omo omugom awo mudigwa other businesses in ade no. Na fe prosperity ni eden. Never. Because oko kudiga no wanyam fasoa. Won't mean prosper.
Yes.
Etim fasoa no ban e no na kire say. Look, every be na me simple analysis say 2016 $10,000. O per $10,000 now we here just 40,000 cedis.
This $1 near 4 cedis no.
Na 4 cedis.
Okay.
We here just 40,000.
Okay.
Now we enya. The same 10,000 today we hear more than 150,000. Now the enya. Eti would 110,000 ababeka within a matter of 8 years. Should we continue marking time? Ya mambo na ye buni ni ye shishe nyina no ye market time. There is no forward march. Enti no alanche maintain say the great transformational planning Ebra no wo MPP move from 2001 and was started so wo ye document in Hwadwuma.
From 2001.
Yes.
And then I see akra fa na say bia watene ho.
Na minimum po. Dr. Abu Sakara said 2001 and Alan Freno said na great policy o ma mehwem e ma no. And we say na dipa ye wo MPP and obetimi afre me say nti we say ho no hu bibi ewo Alan Chirmantimu. And one no etoatoa ya. Eti say Alan ba be ye frabera. I tell you say enka sa solutions ya ye kitai. Enka no na nke de party no eko.
Now also let me ask some few questions. Now in relation to the economy, when NPP was in opposition, very hard on the economy against John Dramani Mahama.
Yeah.
Now, says you find yourself to only MPP, or you find yourself only MPP. But people still have the notion, say, Alan was part of Akufo-Addo's government. If there is a problem, he's still part of the problem.
And why you know who free now? Why you bold a more solution to solve it? You know, and can say Ghana for Timmy Bonabaso now this one no solve. Bible cracker say Okosia penances and Anamiwa. Eti the 80 we yepe. $1 a year 15 plus yepe. What are we talking about? What are we talking about? Alan Ashishe Adeno Ediato Hono. Was say Oba Bebede an enterprise economy.
Enterprise economy.
Yes. Okay. Simple. What the Oka enterprise. Obia menya ne simple. No bia wo hwe bia antiase. Wo de Ramakola Ramadina Jom Obehuma Miadwa and Science Enterprise. So edwadie economy ade e ba bibu.
Okay.
What you say? The ebema yesika sem etima eden etima koso. Edu de ba behwe. Eti wo hwe sadia The forward of this document.
Okay.
The other forward can you make the power? We share this forward. Deeper, what Troy, your friend Bafford doctor or say share my brain to the sis.
Okay.
Or two for my reign.
Okay.
And the trust are forward. A time until what the men can me pesa man for whom the document in Amikitano. That your papa yinano, what put into 6 clusters. 6 clusters.
Okay.
Now under every cluster no, pillars.
Okay.
Under every pillars, you know, your thematic areas. Then the solution.
Okay.
So, waputuno this. First, economic cluster.
Okay.
Second, governance cluster.
Okay.
Third, infrastructure cluster.
Okay.
Fourth, social services cluster. 5, environment, science and technology, and natural resources cluster.
Okay.
Then the 6th one, something new.
Okay.
Behavioral and mindset change.
All right.
The 6th one, because a hona nyeduma, obetima succeed first one, second one, third, fourth, up to 5th. 6th one nyeduma, ni nyina besan hwegu.
Reason here the India.
Reason is as a second and be asesa ne su and the bank. Number 1, ebrebia ye boka edit gatem, ede prapra, e kwan mu. Wo prawie ya no anom ni su no agya to ho. Ochena wo sand another sika ese kwakoye. The mindset must change. The yehu say ya pra ekwan so. Ense se wo de raba no kokoto ho. Emiesan ko se sika pudu sa biem. Okay. Eti ya ye sisi hodom na wo de afakotum. Eno no wo bo ho ka eye ketua bi. Dan say ye belita the whole place. Now, the mindset change no ehu here in the sense say ya fa wa ban ya dwumam. As I said, we share Duma say 8 o'clock sharp. And then 8 in the say we draw Dumo. I say we draw Dumo now prepare for the 8. Yes. We'll be better if you are not going to do 9:15. We'll do 9:15 is what no aqua sign 8 o'clock. What you want more a lunch time, not to a bottle or you make up with the other or qua maybe just at the following day. That mindset must change. Because ye twa adwuma wo ye no and the productivity yeden eba na so be yes am yamani nyina na kire sen now ya forward adwuma mu ye ba wa appointment una fofo hia wa congratulations onim question pa omutadi kan bisa e hoda de e bisa se hoda okay aya wonte o me tadi ti bi de e hoda straight away chese de adwuma na okoyo Ukopon hwenya tam. Ye adwuma. Successive governments are beginning. Sa pepepe enete. There should be a mindset can say change. Yes. Amafo be hu say aha ye de me ko no. Eje sika na me kwa kope. Na mom me kwa koye adwuma agidin. Patriotism no. Patriotism no.
Kokun ho ye adwuma ma oman no.
That's right. Hwe ukọ Europe on. Ebia a whole prime minister Nane annual salary be say 120,000 euros. Divided by 12 saying. Eti omo ko hono mo a omo nya ban mu so omo kwakosefo a enye hono mo ko piska. Okwakoye adwuma agyadin. Wo wie saa aban adwuma no ofri so a private companies no. Ye penamba ba ye face of our company. Yen kofa no MD. Ye fa MD na e bi betima ma 4.5 million euros per annum. Yes. Chese wo betima nya sika 1 month abro the whole year ebra na wo aban.
Wo public sector no.
Na wo public sector. Yes. Eti sana mbrofo de ahye o mo adwene mu. Eti wo kwakoya aban adwuma wo nkwose wo kwako wieska. Wo nkwose wo kwako inflate contract. Won ko se sika we ne de aba kwan bia so wonyi su sika no so kwan bia so nkrofo wi ba ha serve o muti tro sei we ba ha sei no wabobo na sika no asa na aban class aba be de neka enso sika na nkwanko ye hwe wo de ahye de botom
na host ma mimi sasa be de wo kan nyina ye now ade ba ko a asa e ha adwen pa organ ha pa ne say fighting against your own people is a problem
and it and ye here a government of national unity.
a government of national unity.
Yes.
As a say.
A government of national unity is a align Eba as independent president.
Yes.
Or bar, it doesn't matter party or womb. Once you are good material, no do aba. Eti anya fe na obeka se ana me no bre wo party no mu. Eti enti mimpamo. Hwese finance minister Digana bro. Mompamo MPs sorry, I said that. What would you know? Now, office a government of national unity. Oh, the relationship with the president in the idea. And here we go what you call intentum gra. So what would you know? These are some of the things Allah will bring on board. A bit changing your situation. It is a wunya didn't say a jumana me koye a jadin. Na me koye say me de kwaku wieska. I tell you, Ghana be konanim. Obi ani ho no mo beka se oh me ye adwuma na sika bi aba ho me ntimi gase me interfere bi Ghana de ne de e broso am for tafe broso time enti these are the clusters. Okay. Now mamemfa economic cluster for the economic cluster e wo 11 pillars. Okay. Sub pillars one expenditure management and control. Okay. A very key. So economy ebe koyia. Yes. That's one man control expenditure. One man manage the year. Forget it. Expenditure and fabra from a layman point of view. Expenditure. Say a buying sika or say a word in Juma yemu. Okay. May five ministers a car may bo muhu. May ye say Miama a sika me de be ye heading the kaika hono. A so to control. Okay. Now under that you know. Tie kwan ya wo fa so the solution. Yes. Can saying expenditure management and control no. We say number 1. Ye wo emra e wo Ghana ha say ye budget deficit. And say enka e more than 5%. Okay. E emra o. And so emra bi aban edibro 5%. Wato mra o. Na ho na be che no. To me is just aban nye discipline wo. That's right. Emrana watu no emra o sanga se echi abai yes men number 5% what go di 14% be na wachi abai echi why na beche no eno ni asem no e dey say ntimi no auditor general ebe kwa akoya de na ba say eh ye hwemu 12 billion ya say no ayira ya say parliament for mu nkonko hwehwemu no mu kokotira ho a anti parliament adwuma ya no your public accounts committee no eya na so ani me bi sao na so mo ye wi a be to awe to tesa to ade asresere o you are discharged yes no ko eti balance oba oba make sure say oba achieve budget deficit rate not exceeding 5% within a period of 2 years. Now what ban of first year because he say yeah budget because answer na you be for mobile budget for you can say 2025 yes, for annual year no that's right yes et you don't know yet to honoma president who take over you are working with that and make sure say drew mid-year no what to nyama na fe wan kasa oba be prepare with there et within 2 years you know won exceed 5%. Okay say base wo mu be go beyond the budget no krana it should not exceed 5%. That is number 1. Number 2, establish a lean but efficient government by reducing the current size of government, including but not limited to limiting the number of ministerial appointments to not more than 40 ministers. 40 ministers. Hope say Agyapade3. Me kind when J. Kufuor in 2000 wanted to be the president. He talked about ministers or better so or buy or some patch or say no nyame wura mamu no. Agyapade3. More getting it wrong. Okay. J.A. Kufuor apologized on fuel prices. So no, the not ministerial appointment. So let's get that price clear. Okay. Yeah, gallon ya digina. Can say stages so. Okay. Afi eba ya na tutum no say only inside that who said the city. All right, so thanks for the education. Yeah. Now when Mama was the president, forget about Agyapade3. Mama can be GTP. Okay, forget about Mama. Because anytime make us say forget about him. No, try to get me. Anytime make us say 40 ministers. Is it achievable in Ghana? Oh, Agyapade3. Okay, me too. Now one share practical person. Which na how na. I just you employ the eba be wa how. Oh.
na be mu ye chiwe
me say nya chiwe mpo
o meet you
aye practical issues
meet you
hwe Alan 40 ministers no wan kan sa keke
okay
wakọ ahead as state ministries what the be adwuma
okay
apart from Ministry of Justice, Attorney General, Constitution, no,
yes.
a capture, no,
yes.
all other ministries, no, a president or prerogative.
Oh, okay.
What I'll be to my create or minister, or ministries.
Wow, pay and idea.
Oh, there,
okay.
So, me person me create 100 ministries, me person create 40, me person me create say. Eti alliance or bar or by a realignment of ministries.
Okay.
Eti oko me refer you to governance structure. Page 40 honomona page 40
okay.
and 41 tio economic cluster under expenditure management and control and no ana link akọ governance okay. Because also be reduce we
okay
or reduce ni say obi ba no so say so ka 40 no and obi di America on so be
abi say 50 abi say 60
abi say 60
yes.
Hey, omo document ba no one state here. Pushi omo state. Alan as state wa say, obenya 16 ministries.
Okay.
Currently as a ministries no ko be 30 something. Obe reduce no to 16.
16.
Sa 60 we. Memfa regional ministers.
Okay.
There was 16 regional
yes.
Regions.
Yes.
That obenya 16 regional ministers.
Yes.
We free 40 mo aka 24. Now 24 no. And no na 16 ministries e ba be cover.
Okay.
Now, what's oba Attorney General first. Number 2, and finance ministry. Ewo ho ministers 4 na ho. Trade and industry. Ewo ho
yes.
ministers 4. Oka 2 ministries e bomu a ministers today 8.
8.
Alliance oba obeka finance ministry and trade and industry abom. No aye no 1 ministry. Oye no 1 a obenya minister substantive minister for finance, trade and industry.
Okay.
Now wanya minister of state.
Okay.
In charge of trade and industry. No wasenya another minister of state in charge of finance and economy.
Okay.
Eti obenya just 3 ministers. Wakate 5 Ephraim for this current year. So me ye mathematics na mo. Kwa ye be fa so a ye economy no ye betima manage ayi na boost to the economy. Eti just 2 ministries and then ye were 8 ministers. I mean deputy ni minister of state ni ayi 8. Wakambo mu no oba benya just 3 ministers. Into akate 5.
Okay.
And then Land Cruiser brand new obenya no be $200,000.
Yes.
Wanyano for no.
Yes.
$200,000.
Yes.
Who change $200,000? Eba Ghana sikamu a about 30 something billion OCDs.
About 3.8 million Ghana cedis.
That's right.
Okay.
Oka 3.8 na Ghana fonti ase.
30
over 30 billion.
Into over 30 billion.
Yes.
Okay.
Obi amfa ni calculator no onye. So on yet no. Just one Land Cruiser. 30 billion times 5 now wakate no. Unya 150 billion. Sa 150 billion. What name the number of classroom services? Do you know that?
Bibri.
Eti nkwala per classroom atram. Yenya. That was some ministers bubruja. I mean, what kwanyeva. Me we no mababe maw countries. Now what share the number of ministers and then you compare to Ghana. President Akufo-Addo by first term 125 ministers. And then at about 85. Ada 88 or 85. Mayemfa 85. Etiemfa ni 85 ni nyaduma. Ala di ba 40 a wakati 45 for frame. 30 billion times 85 45. Just imagine. Nyama ebetima ye e wo Ghana hase. Ye
hwe ne sa me no ye adwe sika sem de ebeboa. Ba adwuma no workload no nye kese. Se ye merge institutions ni bia na en adwuma no nye kese. E ma ministers no.
Me pacho. Wa kwa America da.
Me nko hoda.
Okay. Enka me chiro just offer New York state.
Yes.
Na hwe se ne etie. Ye wo 50 states. Wo mo ministers aye na secretary of state no. Omo less than 20. Omo less than 20.
With this high population.
Eti di asem na woka no. Eti asem na woka no. Woka omo si omo no ye a system. Look, ye ni ye can say MMDCs. Ye ni regional ministers. Eti di asem na omo ka kire no. So on the no. These are some of the things that obetima ye. I'm making sure say ye overspending. Aye benye sika edi ajade ama ye can say Ghana for ho ato omo. That is number 2. Number 3, food, agriculture and fisheries. Who's your fisheries ministry?
Yes. Agric.
What's about Bekani Yinabum?
Okay.
They are just one minister, no deputy, no minister of state. 1. Waba Foreign Affairs and Regional Cooperation, 1 minister. Minister of Defense, 1. Education, Yebenya substantive minister. Nianya Minister of State in charge of basic and secondary education. Finito. Health Ministry. Yebenya 1 minister, substantive minister. Nianya 1 minister of state in charge of traditional medicine and mental health. 2. Finito. Now, Yako Minister of Interior, 1 minister, no deputy, no minister of state. Then, Waka ministries be 6 to 7 album iron 1. Ministry of Infrastructure. Yeah, infrastructure development. Works works and housing. Any infrastructure no.
Yes.
Roads and highway. Any infrastructure no. We share transport. We share sanitation. No money. They ka communication and digitalization. We share you can say railway. We share aviation, port and harbor. Any side of money in ano. Wakambum. Some ministries in ano. 3. 1 minister, 2 deputies. 1 minister, 2 deputies. Etibeye serving, you know, about 21 ministers. Allah kasa winning na bomwa. Woba benya just 4 ministers. And this 7 na wakambomu. Etuba use wachabeye se 17 ministers ago. 30 billion times 17. Mo amutifia mo ye mathematics no mo nyanto honom ye wi a wo de obohu from the ministerial appointment nkwano obohu sika obesave mafa just 1 component just the land cruiser ye to amane keke when dem say land cruiser penso so na minister ye de ma no ada you know de nyanto ho ye fa just 1 ni enhwe how we can save this country so much.
Hopeson, ye did go minister questions started by me ha. And people want me to ask questions.
No problem. I mean,
first,
say number 9 na Minister of Infrastructure. No?
Yes.
Onya substantive minister na. Obenya Minister of State in charge of transport infrastructure. That is roads, highways, railway, aviation, public transit system, port and harbor. Nipa bako no washe honum. The next one, ebe Minister of State of Communication and Digitalization. And then onim say a full ministry.
Yes.
Eti yade kahu. There will be a Minister of State in charge of that under Ministry of Infrastructure. Then the last one, which will be the 3rd, Minister of State for Public Housing, Water System, Sanitation, Waste Management and Sewage System. Now, akwakoye 4 ewo honum. The 10th one, Energy and Natural Resources. That is lands and natural resources. And then energy. Wasakata to a UAB. Oya Obenya minister and then 1 minister in charge of lands and mineral resources. Nakwako you 2 Sabri. Oko ehonum asa 2 way ema about 6 ministers. Ewo honum. Okati 4 agu naka 2. Na afe wababenya youth and sport. That is number 11. Okay. Just 1 minister. Local government and decentralization. 1 minister. Oshe environment, science, technology and innovation. 1 minister. Tourism and culture. Once you tourism, you see, and your chieftaincy ministry. Or the Babeka we know na kwakoye 1 minister. Then Minister of Labor, that's manpower development and employment relations. And also 1 minister, no deputy. Then the 16th one, ebeye Minister of Women, Children and Social Welfare. A whole and persons with disability, the aged vulnerable groups in Yade, 1 minister. Okay. A total wage in Abumwa amount 24. ministers.
Okay.
What they can 16 regional ministers no one.
About 40.
40.
Simplicity. Why in a simple. Now questions are coming. Obisa be miss out say. Asama Allah na twa ne kama in a efe. E de benti say na sa nim de one farm work for and one farm work for.
If na wo kasa no ni mo hwe about governance and to question we twene.
Oh really?
To twene.
I bet my
ya chire mu. When the question we ba me waste time answer.
Oh for the benefit of
no island here obeti be the Abua government was one district one farm. Were you trade and industry minister. Why yes ade no. Adam wa kokoshe from 2017 to 2022.
Yes.
What na e hono mo no.
Yes.
Kokoshe the budget for you can say industrialization. Kokoshe the budget. Go public. Would you go to you can say go
yes.
Download the budget statement. Now they check it trade allocation for trade and industry. Check it consistently for that you know. That's what you say.
The budget on what is one.
When you say way.
That so enter what by you educating me and my listeners.
Ma obi me identify one farm.
Yes.
Look, every ministry. Agency says show us
yes.
and when they discover. Now ministry no e dia yaduma.
Okay.
Obia onim governance bia minister say hwe den abamu mpanifo hwe e ya we.
Agencies ni nkrabata na se
yes, agencies no. We have find say works and housing. Obefa housing corporation. Obefa other water you know those kind of things.
Yes.
Womo under this sika eba because womo na ye aduma enye sika edeba. The ministry no ehia sika Sassicanum and Omudi Bayadum. Okay. What is it?
Okay.
Now, Yade Alan Court Trade Ministry, 2017.
Yes.
All the agencies under trade and industry, you withdraw in article, Office of the President, will be every young Kase, as someone became a boy.
Hopeson, what was the motive? What was the reason?
A motive for the so be so more.
Oh no, I don't get it. Say.
You don't get it. Say, President in a dinner, Mama appointment, this is what I want to do. Share? Obi a warrior one district one factory secretariat the new office of the president. What are you talking about?
What's my so it was can I say it was deliberate to make sure say Ala Kwadwo Chairman to not be relevant now.
You should judge it yourself. All these agencies were returned to the ministry in 2021. Within 2 years now what now eba ye no hwadwuma wo ye. What did I say?
And why was Alan silent about this? Why was he silent?
Now then, I'm a no sorry, I know you complain. Sada governance, no. Sada governance.
Because also be tell me, yes, me producers undermine me.
And you work with radio, so I can say, oh, the producers undermine me. Over here, Fidezo. Maybe so. Over here, you see, this the reality. This and yeah, we are young. You see. Yeah, won't shine me president. Period.
Hey. So they knew say.
They say asema American.
Yes.
Asema American. Evidence wo. What do you say 1D 1F na gift or hinu kuna do neda no. Bibi saw.
Hey,
no. Bibi saw. Unim.
Minim St. James and away
gift your hinu kuna do. No or report it to any office of the president.
Yes.
So what are you talking about? Free zones, Oman Fango office of the president. FDO say standard board. Oman Fango. GIPC Oman Fango. Trade fair Oman Fango office of the president. And it is that as if we say would we. So there no. Look, Papa no am complaining or Trance was sister at work. Obi antimi look, Papa nankasa Trance no tro. The can say automobile development policy. Or go through what the co-chair president. Yes, that's nice. O Kaiser president Kokuma say o take FM.
Yes.
Na o mo kase mo change. I didn't know one year reshuffle the other. South is some kind. Was say new plan for a good data no. Allah dia dwene fufuro bi a ye de ba be revive no na say one kasa asem no.
Mekai. A hospital say every data passes through his head.
That's right. So on yet no. Eti what day nsusuye na ba. President, oh, that's a good idea. The word giant first 7 emu 6 ewo Ghana say a Ghana government and spending capre our more assemble cars wa ha
ninya the blueprint of Alan
me na make achiro why they say ayo no na ye Alan who said ya de no say kona no ana wo yes say yemfa omo council no emra ana omo agreement no omo share say the day of inauguration 5 years from the day as I say omo manufacture all components in this country omo jina agia tum 5 years time once and say president ko inspect I'm saying design omo factory omo ye how the babe manufacture companies in ade this is the man practical person practical mind look me say aba ye to no why na frefre bi ya
ya me so wa frefre Hopeson we so me so ja Hopeson na nsana no wa senti me say
you see aba ye to presidential ye tuma nipa na wo da ballot so ono na ye dia parliamentary e da ye party dia
okay
anything na in parliament CCA wo de ma MPP ni ba ko nka say oh me ma free majority me dwane minority immediately party betro yi aka say wa free party no wo kwa koye by elections this year
sometimes move vocal membership on
that's right wo kwa koye by elections this year yeti hey say president Akufo-Addo ka say wa jai MPP today ye fa de say wa ka say wa kwa kodwane party bia na say won dwane party bia kra wo ye independent a ye nko by election so onim za obi twa ne term awie
yes
opeso o sa to aso kra obetima sa contest yes but ne term aso nti no wontimi nko bi say ka ne first term a obetima enti wo to aba na eye nipa na ne tida ballot paper no so ono na wo to aba na ma no wono ne ka say yes a eye yes na ma bi kirem wo to aba na ma no eye 2 in 1 ticket wono ne running mate ade ye to aba ma mo the same easy guidelines or the abai was it make sure so running mate you know why you qualify to be elected as a vice president because you for 2 pitches and 2 hunting no and the baako eti etu abama wi a wontimi ma meka say you mate you were elected duly elected yes it is elected there you have a duty to make sure say what function
now my mimi say question back. Ghana, I mean, say about GTP, but Ghana, one major problem is about unemployment. One major problem. And I mean, what I say, when NPP was in opposition, John Dramama, now 2016, in fairness, unemployment, now 8.2. Akufo-Addo takes over, and then unemployment, 14.7. You can't say your ABI won't up 7.5 to 8 million Ghanaians are not working. About 70% of them are youth. And I mean, what I say, the biggest congregation is betting. And I say, boys, I want to ask, when it comes to unemployment, mechanism ben and what about to be send me pamina kwa mfriwa ye better so.
Yes, as you may say, an enterprise economy.
Yes.
Adwedie, ye behwe say be establishing growth.
Okay.
Apart from say nyama wo ayi mu no, wo engage Alan Kedwo Chamantia. Or go beyond because and then 70 you know
what my capture
now Alan in this GTP say Akwalabia will be senior high school thanks to Akufo-Addo say what the free education about
yes
Akwalabia will be free education bia 1 year compulsory work obeye before say obetima ko university
asabra bi 1 year compulsory work
yes aban be post to omu yina akonnwuma mu eje se wo kwa akoye national service
yes
wo ye adwuma me yetua oka eti both government and private sector ni ya yes ade nyina no wa ye adwuma 1 year wo ye adwuma 1 year ni wi then you go to university wo university no wo makwan a you come back and work
okay
wo be wi university no wo hu se enne yes vacancy bi wa ha
yes
system analyst wo qualify yes a per masters wo bro masters do graso oh wo qualify near the ashe ase ho 2 years working experience we are so wunya adwuma da
to be experience no
wo be ye den ya be den ya fa
yes
eti wo betina fie 7 years na wunya adwuma nye
okay
eti to solve that unemployment one sad na ya na de we ye fresh graduate Allah is going to solve it by giving you the opportunity from SSS wo be ye adwuma 1 year wo go school na wo makwan a na wo ye wo be wie a kita first degree ye nyaka 2 years experience a wa qualify abro so eti wo apply a wo benya employment
okay
I don't know your one side
yes
number 2 was say obia wa free university ababia no edwo mo nyina na betima ya ban adwuma eti what he is going to do and they say will set them up in business wise
okay
ebia nipa 10 mwaka mo ho abom sane 1D1F wo hwe rice factory bi okokoye wo Savulugu wo ka farmers bebrebo mu ana omo onu that factory eti omo ye omo mu no na omo de ko na omo ya sika bia beba mu bia no eye group of people na omo akambo mu no omo dia eti omo na be decide when to share the profit and all those kind of things eti obeye saade no na oyen eno a nkrofo ni bi ohonum a ebi omo ye business minded ebetima ama na ayeden apeja omo a omo be feli no na fe ya pe enwuma e de amomo eti ontimi ntu unemployment asekra but I can tell you we be reduce no drastically with this kind of arrangement no we be reduce no drastically aside that or share agric sector say waka say the 5 northern regions no be the food basket for West Africa now we share say with Palugu Dam I know that's what
oh my case about the yanko
Palugu Dam
it's a signature project
we be making sure say that is there
okay
now wo acquire lands na as say ultimate making sure say ya nyanso to the place
okay
hwe omu bie bagre dam a destroy
yes
anke betimi ayen hyehyeye a saa dam de bia ebeboa yen ebe channel nsuo no akọ various places a ye betimi de aye irrigation eti all year round na eko ade no waka ewo mu say obeye agri zones no sorry agri parks
okay
obi wi a saa ye policy no ana okoka agri zones enti na ba be hye metim no obi awia
nipa be ni wi
and this for so boy wi
oh sir
president ma engage media one and agri zones
ji akwa to say
wakan ye
as a word no was say no
wakan anu wa sheda what the parks no wa dey ba hye for agri zone ni ade so ho ne tie no enti agri parks na obehwe no I don't know be making sure say why available in shoe look so what call Israel da me mako Israel da wo mo irrigation no mo ye enye expensive bia o
really
oh enye expensive bia look Israel inso bia ni hono mo e waste wo dware a inso no wo mo kokko recycle na babak ye woni wo mo de be water wo mo flowers ye woni e ko gardens a ebimben wo mo de ye yi I mean cheap things aye betimi aye so ho ne tie no but so one yak practical mind to help you with this na ebeye bibia ohonum it is you to know omo ebe person omo be call into that no that aban I make sure say ya more capital to start
okay
and then enka planting for food and jobs we share the concept na enka very excellent but implementation was poor so on yet no poor so you identify the people who can do it then you empower them to do it and do it well. And just successful, you're planting for food and jobs. Still, anybody. Still, anybody. Look at Sikaya Pompe at the Agyapong. With that sector, no, I can tell you, say, Alan, ebe making sure, say, Mrantier and Mabawa, or Modi Beju Wasim, Pose, or Mukwatana, offices or Moye.
So me ba mami so as una ne Alan Ben pa mo nante eye bibia. Now if you look at the NPP where it is in relation to the youth because youth try bisa pa. Now utie Dr. Mahmoud ba me o say oba the 20% on bet obeyi de afio. 20% on bet obeyi.
O dey no so no. Wo so Nancy.
No not it.
Nancy sem na
wo so. Me be say me bisa say. Me be say nya Nancy sem o. Me be say me bisa say. Afrafranto. Mo ba this kind of stuff sabe team be the few and answer one because the youth are serious about this particular matter. It is on here.
Mrs. Asem na wokano eya nansesem. Kana wonye ni za nansesem.
I don't believe it.
Ya di fufu asi wanim se di. Wo say menya fufu pa di amedi. Fufu ensu si wanim. I don't know.
Why any human interest? Would that be why any? As well, why any?
Share lower taxes. Alliance obey. We obey abolish special import levy of 2%. COVID-19 recovery levy obey abolish. Ghana Health Service disinfection obey abolish. All taxes and other charges on importation of spare parts within 2 years of establishment of government of national unity or by abolish it. Any other can say import duties in India kaika charges in levies ya imposu nuisance tax.
Nuisance.
Bet levy a nuisance tax. Allah so by abolish it.
20% new nuisance tax.
Emrantia ne mabawan wo mo adwumanye ana yanka say God so good ya de bet ababeto
yes
wo kwa America ho lotto ne sa bet no awurade wo de 24/7 no
wo gira ho sa
almost every hour we say yisa na iche say e drop sa amafo di so so wo de no na wo mo e de wo ani a kire ho no mo a who say emrantie no di yi kakra gra ho nti no ye say kwakwaje o musika no omodi no wo mpa adwuma ma omo oba abolish enu de damu no oba abolish now the worker say oba abolish no ya tro
the vice president and the
I am not disrespecting but me say ya tro
emphatic say tro
Tie. Wo anakonya Ghana 2 minu ehya wonsa. True of us.
True.
Etidian biom. This year san eto abama wo.
Or say he has his own vision.
Oh, please. Monfa no tontwini baby. You see Ghana journalists more the youth of this country. Na yem progress. Okita to me. What do you say there? But we bet my announcement say ebo 9:30 will be angoda. What do you bet my that?
Yes, as a vice president, he can do it.
That is a 1 year determined. 4 years, you can say 4 months. I can't anymore. And can you not due to look and say, oh, as someone walk on here, no great. Share, me say. And someone walk on about taxes in our wall. IMF, maybe. What do you be a wood name? Let me explain to you.
Okay, meet you. Educate you.
IMF conditionalities on us. There is no tax MPP government can abolish today. What person or would be crack?
Say tax in terms of revenue, I think you do 17, but I am a 24% near no credit.
Now, if it's a agro day, you own. Yeah, 3 years agreement. Ended 31st December 2026. It is obedient to my tax. Obetimi didn't say can't taxes now. Now January 2027 from MPP.
Yes.
But any other person ever take over this country, obetimi negotiate. I'm not less than that.
Oh, okay.
That's about a MPP babamu. Now your IMF. I buy negotiate here. And I'm one.
Yes.
On negotiate here within the shortest possible time near free. But Senka John Mahama win here and going to be free. Just a mandatory you need that hold. Just like we.
Oh, okay.
What you know? One year no one year grab best review. Oh, yeah, peka cracker. Near sa extended amount. But near sa ko to abawi near that social honum. Eti ni sema wakikanye nano. Wujidia wan kasa na wajedi. But media maybe nim say san sema waka about make tax mu meje seni na eya san. Just to get a vote.
So he's playing with the minds of Ghanaians.
Yes. Do credit that one waka. Opa omonfa IMF agreement no meto abonten. Ne yenhwe. Journalists, kese mo use RTI. Right to information.
Bisi na menche.
Kese mu yusu. Na modije agreement na mo hwese nsem abikan no. Eja do kra na. Eti so ogaja say, e wo be ba. Oh, memma tax amnesty. Obi odika bia metwam. Is it not? I mean, with that disrespect, is it not consent? Eh? Wona wo IMF for aso mene. Wo se oba, wo betwa obi aka wadim. Hey, e ka man for the na mo dey budget o. What that here? Etimo try say mo budget kakra. Yes if bi kra be ka ho.
I'm saying do 17, I say do 24.
That's right. Hwe. Ebra IMF oba. Won say no mo say your debt to GDP. Na 70 something.
Yes.
IMF we transit. And I'm say na cocoa syndicated loan no e ka ho. Om say da bi. We e ka ho. Om say da bi. Om say yankeka ni nyina mom. Because ni nyina e ka. Wonim say cocoa syndicated loan enko consolidated fund mo. Enti si ebuka na wa ma wadwena enko ho sharpa. Wo be yi anu na frim. Omo keka ni nyina bo mu wiye no na debt to GDP eye 104%. Okay, Ghana. But say one change na the youth of this country. Ama alam kojo kire manten amedi o ma yadi mu a. Hey, ebe ye hu. Na den. Eyi me kai pa yi. Je kufo take you over this country. Now the debt of this country, yes. The total debt was 5 billion.
Yes.
About we 8 years no. Now I caught 9 billion. What the 4 billion account? One and 100%.
Yes.
And now Mercy Mubabeji and John Mahama or Mokono, they drew 122 billion. Look at the difference.
Yes.
What do you take 9 billion through 122 billion? Over 100.
Yes.
What do you account? I don't know beje. I do show boy. Now two one step, second step, third step. Sir, and finance minister 742 billion.
Ghana cedis.
Yet the 620 billion. Ako kahu. Aden.
Na etiefo
etiebeden ade yetwa saga we hwie ne yetima sanya sika se yet it is for this country yebeden are you too much Ghana we need to rescue this country.
Okay, now
if you hire Ghana first o
I mean
Ghana first
etiefo any Hopeson Adorye na edin komo live on a 2 TV ye rewran say now Hopeson ma me so asem do say enye o party ayidie the 24-hour economy ujitum as a politician. Now, if you listen to John Dramani Mahama, Utiene for 24-hour economy, as a politician, as a pundit in terms of politics, is it feasible?
You see, Mema, yes or no?
Yes.
Me kandoa, ebeye bibioho. Me ka yes ebeye bibioho. But me can say, what is the solution? Ebe mad that 24-hour economy. What I say?
Yes.
Me your opportunity ya juma kakra wo US. Obi kwa nopa. No wapon anwumre. No obi akwa anwumre no wapon adeche anu aba. Me ka the west snow at New York. That was early 2016. Na me wo honom. Me pon adwuma. Omo be yi mi na snow no shase. Look, guy no be yimi no. Honestly, Ghana ni sa. O di 3 days wo ho. Adia no wo ni ho aye insuo. Wo chekom 3 days no wo ni di ye. Wo numunsuo numu. So on yete no. Within the shortest possible time no. Do mo tima clear. Me se sa de na si wo Ghana ha nka. Ye chese ye country do kra be shut down. Chese wo mo sha se wo mo timi ekọ kakra ene ne kai ka ho. Eti wo mo de systems agu ho no mo a eno no etimi ma wo run the 24-hour economy na ye ka no. Eno na we yi ka no hwe wo ko the yi na be kan ye ka ne saying the pillars no. Number 1 pillar under the economy the micro economy microeconomy no and the pillar no.
Yes.
So on yete no and thematic areas na me peke back on. The next one under the economy our day industrial transformation.
Industrial transformation.
Say ya industrialize this country. Unemployment ebe koso akoso. Bibisa will be say who call UK a year ben and was call in 80s. Adam say good. In 80s, you know, that bear mati made oba passport. What me biti Ghana immigration kwadia. Who drew ham rofono or share a nimusa officer before the nipa bako. No mukesa. Until say biometrics by ya feel muti be determined. What you say? Me besides at that time no, not digitalization was it there be. But who call some industrialization ayeduma. Yes, see industries that would be aye. What me ye duma me and sound me ye duma 9. It was my yes, I did not to hono. Emma, a duma ye then a courso answer. Well, most as yes, yen she hawa, ye be called digital. Send ye be a bit my detective member be any near kaika. Yen ka say, yen can cry answer. But the main focus should be the industrialization of this country. Where you be and conquer say aban kwa. The owner of this station, a be factories ahodo.
Yes.
Or farm and crop. What me who say this country were close to 7,000 or over 7,000 workers.
Yes.
I would your moka. America sanity. Who America? Apart from the military, government, central government, or other police grano or nyabako, state be our the police. Eti indume wa America do be brave over 90% private sector. Nini nanso ye factories akese because omu pevu we no ema omu koye. Eti and the economy, wo fa the ye can say microeconomy na. Wo be fa industrial transformation. Then the third one will be the Greek Revolution. The new Greek Revolution.
First enough, me from rap part.
That's right.
Okay.
The new Greek Revolution.
Yes.
Unim in miane pa ena yebe diame yebe nya raw material edi afidi ye industries ne ne kika ho. Then the fourth one under economic cluster no tourism. Tourism oko other countries ya enu omo number 1 a year more music.
Yes.
Ghana offer UNESCO a year. I say there are 42 tourist sites well known, documented with the UNESCO no, a 36 Ghana. As so you make use of it. And ye jatu honumusa. Sikapia and free honumuma. Any other. These are some of the things I think say Alan ya no na fe ye beka say yes ye betima ye 24-hour economy na said ye day now go say oh for police I mean how many people can you pick in the police service? All right,
so that's why I'm live on Net2 TV and many director for special duties Edema Afra Frantuana movement for change Hopeson Adorye ni din komo Hopeson asan say Kumasi ni Ashanti region ye ode na India make say MPP for so many 85%. They say, and now who they say that be our also an Ashanti region yana.
Yeah, now that I'm from Tony Muyana. Your headquarters, Kumasi.
Mo headquarters in Kumasi.
Yeah. Opa for Franto head officer, Kumasi, Pataje. A honor head office. Eti, me sorry na me call me head officer. What is wrong about that? So on your beside that, we are working.
Muya Juma.
Yeah, Juma. Eti yadie ye sabe meka me say I didn't hear what the word miracle. Miracle there na isi aye say miracle si in century adia will be fi say enti means
enya possible no
sa word na ya mentan you so
oh that be say ne o mentan possible
ya ka twi te ja sa
what you mean can say
me meti ha me you so sa word adia enti means na asi and for say hey agwagwade bia na asi so on there no e bi na ebesi December 7th e wo krom ha say me say beni he ya
yes
salampo de wanya break akra beni de na e close o
yes
kwekwe ne sa o sia 1% kura wonya
how kwa Ashanti region say no mo so alande 1%
nyabotre boko me ye ko ye nim unfortunately no mentimi end this guy say me ho but me fan crofo ne ye ne ye hwe omo afọ mo ho adwene papa
o Ashanti region
obi say ye so ye die wom ye nim ye dia wom I was shocked wo de nyabote ho no kwa de me
because
me nka ho asem be
place amanfo tumi ka say na Ashanti region ka say yi cheda kora ya ye popular say amanfo tuo di na ti a
cha wa ho current pool na mo pools are omo ye kono so we study
yes
yo wo de munya botre boko ukwada yi ye ko running up ye market tour
okay
e wo bono embono east ye wura sunyane ukwada dwomu ho
yes Wednesday market tour
yes kokoshe and look me say the way people are yearning for change you have no idea
mo maso obi anfa nko
ye ko market on say ko basi obi
say obi timi ka say go ma basi ni pa
me say ade be chiama ala ba ye ko akohwe route a obefa ni ade
yes
ane ye ko pay ye ho asem yi t-shirt kakra na ojatade no na wohwe the facial especially dwaya abandanim ene nsemu a omo ka challenge izo hwe ye du tachiman obi ja ne nuama a wo ton wo ho na odi alanchi just say ashoko me
that's a organic
tachiman for hwe yen omo wo dwam omo digwa omo wo market ho no omo hwe yen fellas na ye nuanom sremfo na obo ho no asa obo ho nyame I swear to God.
That's a surprise. Now shock you, bisa.
Na tese me say na teji bani.
Bunu East asem na wokai.
Bunu East asem na mekai.
O ma tu dia na chi.
Awurade nyankopon. Wo de munya botrebo.
E ho na hwe wiem na no ma.
Me say wo de munya botrebo ko.